All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Okay, here we go.
Where the plays get broken down and science gets denied.
Hey, they said I got to come off the bench.
Hour 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane studio.
Shout out to Quinn. Shout out to Quinn inside the Bayou 4 chat. The river's all dry.
The river's dried up. Oh, what's it called? Let's see.
a dry river?
Ew.
We looked this up, didn't we?
Someone was asking the question. It was in hour number 1. I wrote it down. So I apologize that I'm not giving you credit for asking the question. I really tried to go back, and it was too long ago. You can't go that far back. But you were asking, outside of the national championship year, what was the 5 years before that like compared to the 5 years after? And now we're in the 6th season of that. But to answer your question, in 2014 through 2018, so 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 seasons, you were 44-19 overall. You were 25-15 in the SEC. The 5 years after the national championship, again, this doesn't include this year, but just the 5 seasons, in 2020, 21, 22, 23, 24, you were 40-23, 25-17 in the SEC. So you got a couple more losses in there, and you've got more losses, not as many wins. So 40 wins compared to the 5 years before that, 44 wins.
And we were kind of talking about it too before the show. It's like, how different is that, those two columns, if somehow Jaden Daniels didn't find a Superman cape and make the biggest jump, turnaround, improvement in a quarterback position that I've ever seen, that these eyes have ever seen.
Yeah, it's a fair question.
Well, but also, like, how great of a quarterback was Jaden Daniels?
Oh, God. Yeah,
Like,
he's awesome.
we're hurting without him.
We hurting.
So we're the Commanders. Jeez.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah,
He out again.
I know it.
A hamstring.
At least it's not a knee. Like, you saw it because he had the knee issue a couple weeks ago. A little hammy now. A little soft tissue.
I said
Yeah,
it this weekend, but it turns out Vanderbilt proved it this weekend. You got a mobile quarterback and a strong run game, you can win games.
Yep.
Does LSU have either of those?
The answer would be no.
Yeah, no. Solid, solid no.
The mobile quarterback thing, it's the non-mobile quarterback is starting to become a little bit of a dinosaur. You got to be able to do something, but that's not an excuse. Like there's a place for a guy that's not mobile with a good arm.
If you have an elite running game, like you and I were talking about it the other day. Find me a team in the NFL that's a contender that doesn't have a good running game.
I mean, it's not happening. It's never happened. At least like a serviceable, a dangerous one. Like, you don't have to be dominant. You don't have to be elite in the running game to be good.
Right.
But I just don't think we have it to compensate for the lack of
like a
mobility.
mobile quarterback doesn't have to be Lamar Jackson.
Right. And I'm not saying he does. Like,
Joe Burrow was very capable running the football.
Right.
He's not a sprinter. He's not fast. He's not a runner. But he understood the pocket.
Yeah. And let me tell you.
He knew when he could gain yards.
And it's not even about being like super athletic, super fast, being able to outrun the defensive end of the sideline. A lot of quarterbacks are mobile that no one would ever put that by their name. There's a way to scramble within the pocket without scrambling outside the pocket.
Yep.
There's a way to manipulate rushers and move in the pocket.
Peyton Manning,
maybe I'm using the term
flat.
a little too broadly, but y'all are saying exactly what I'm doing.
No, for sure.
No, you're not.
Yeah, we're just trying to say, like, you don't have that, right?
Right, no.
And
that's what I'm saying is, like, but you don't even have the run game to compensate for the lack of being able to scramble.
Nothing on the ground terrifies anybody right now. Yeah, through quarterback or running back.
Like, I think a lot of the teams that LSU plays this year have the traditional quote-unquote mobile quarterback. Cade Klubnik is fast. Beat you with Lenore Sellis. Beat you with Pavia. He's maybe not straight line fast, but he's certainly a mobile quarterback. The guy we're going to play this week, mobile quarterback. Like,
Watch out for the guy we
The
play in
most
2
mobile.
weeks. He ain't
Taylor
considered
Green?
a traditional runner, but Ty Simpson can make it happen.
Ty.
Yeah, but there are guys that you look at like you just said, and we're not like, okay, we're using like super extreme examples because I just don't have college examples at my fingertips.
Yeah.
Like Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Joe Burrow, like they can scramble.
Phillip Rivers is not fast at all, but he was so good at scrambling within the pocket.
Within the pocket. And I heard that term a long time ago, about 10 years being used by, I can't remember who it was. It was a defensive lineman. I think it was Bennett for the Seahawks. He was explaining to it and talking about Aaron Rodgers at the time. He was like, the dude doesn't get outside the pocket, but he scrambles within the pocket.
Yeah.
Like I can't get him. I can't get to him because he how he manipulates. And I think Garrett's playing a little bit with some hot feet right now. Of course, the protection throughout the year has not helped him like get a little confidence in the pocket, certainly. And I think as a quarterback, you got to work yourself out of like little funks like that because you tend to start looking at the pass rush instead of looking at the defensive backs. I think you start guessing a little bit before pre-snap instead of just reading. Garrett's struggling with his pre-snap reads, and he's struggling with his immediate post-snap read.
Yeah.
So pre-snap read, seeing what the defense is bringing, seeing what coverage, what shell they're in.
Right.
But then at the snap, if they rotate, adjusting to it. That's what I call like that immediate post-snap.
Yeah.
Here, I'd like to attach my.
I do want to. I do want to point out some of the pass protection grades, as you mentioned. Like right now, it feels like that's something that he's more worried about right now. Is some of that? Where is it going to come from? Where am I going to get hit from? Tyree Adams, before he went out, your starting left tackle pass protection grade was a 46. DJ Chester, who again is your backup center, your third guard, and then also the first in at tackle, which I think that's an issue. I do. 37.6, and then your starting right tackle, Weston Davis, 23.7. 23.7 pass protection grade. So your tackles right now, the guys that are blocking the edge defenders probably don't have a lot of confidence in that they're going to get it done.
I saw that movie, The Blind Side, too. I know how important that position is.
It's pretty important.
Yeah. Because the quarterback doesn't
What
have
Sandra-
eyes in the
that's
back
what-
of his head.
what Sandra
And
Bullock
run the
called us.
damn ball.
So Sandra-
Yeah.
That's also a blindside
That's what old
thing.
Sandy taught us.
God.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I also just like do not enjoy is that I feel like we have become a joke, and that really is like fully on Brian Kelly, because Vanderbilt posting that picture of like the danger outside the press conference room where they're like, you might get like people might slam the desk or like yelled at or whatever.
Yeah.
Like that is, you're being trolled by Vanderbilt and you're like a joke. And I really don't
How many
appreciate
people?
that.
How many
Colin Baton
podcasts-
Rouge being played
Oh, I
at the
know.
end, like
yeah, Ole Miss did it too. How many people did we talk about Longdraw where they were like, "Oh, this is my favorite bet of the weekend is Vanderbilt"?
yeah,
How many people?
so many.
A lot of national media.
I
a
mean,
lot of
Dave
SEC
Portnoy-
media. Yeah, Dave emptied his DraftKings account
Makes
on this
me
game.
angry.
Makes me.
They've got
so
something
angry.
right finally.
And then wait, but you know also is that like everybody except Nick Saban on College Game Day picked Vanderbilt to win, and people were confused by that. I have to say, like, I am not shocked by the fact that people thought that this Vanderbilt team was going to play or would beat this LSU team.
Yeah, and that's a problem to your point.
Yes.
Your original point.
Yes.
For
Taylor,
this offensive line, Kelly continues in press conferences to rave about Carius Kern and will not play him. And I'm just trying to figure out why. He got thrown into the fire against Florida, and Kelly said, well, he reminds me of Emory Jones. I'm like, yeah, Emory Jones got thrown into the fire against Florida and didn't give his job back for 3 years. He was your starting tackle. I expected him to come in there when Tyree Adams went down because they like him so much at tackle. Now, all of a sudden, he came out last week and said Carius Kern's more of a guard than a tackle. Okay? Guards aren't great either, but
As a team, your pass protection grade was a 40. A 40. I know you wanted to show a clip. Please get us out of this pass protection
yeah,
conversation.
let's talk about it.
because,
Hey, pull
my
up
God.
the old film. All right, so this is early in the first quarter. I think there is 10 minutes, 24 seconds left in the first quarter. We got a 3-by-1 set. What we're going to be running here is what I like to call basically an all-go special with, You can call it a comeback, a puma, curls, a dig, backside. There's a lot of different ways depending on what kind of offense. So we're going to execute what I would call a 3-jet protection. Some might call it a 26 protection. There's a couple of different ways to call it, but basically the linemen, we're in a shell coverage here. On the back end, we have 4. It looks like it's going to be quarters coverage. If I had to guess right now, I would, when I'm calling a snap count as a quarterback, I'm anticipating quarters, and I'm going to react to a cover 3 or something. I'm going to react to something else. Yeah. So we got the 4 down, and we're going to probably call Mike right here. I don't know. I don't know the number. Just dreadlocks right there. And then the back's going to have the other one. Nobody comes. Harlan Berry's going to look for work. But a couple of issues with this play. First of all go special, not a great route versus quarters, because we are going to anticipate, if it is quarters, the backside safety and 3-by-1 is always going to cut front side. Yep. So it's going to take our number 3. It's going to take Aaron Anderson out of the play. Hilton right here, never, ever release inside on a seam route. That's poor coaching. I don't know if it's poor coaching. It's poor execution right there. You cannot release inside. Give the same. Trey does run a go route. I'd like to see him on a hitch route right here. But in quarters coverage, we're working the backside safeties, cutting the front side. You got to work your one-on-one backside. That's the only read you got in this play versus this coverage. And one-on-one backside. Now. Hit your butt. 3 steps, let it rip. 3 steps, let it rip. Hitch, sack. Okay? But here's a positive. You ready?
Oh,
here's a positive.
Now
you ready,
12
LSU fans?
minutes
Get ready.
in, baby.
Granted that this loads. Because the internet stinks
The internet
today.
said not today. There will not be one damn positive shown here today. And I can't say I blame it.
All right. Oh my God, this is going to piss me off. Already pissing me off.
But to your point about that should be an immediate hit your third step.
Yeah, you got to anticipate quarters coverage.
Throw it out there to the 10
and 3-by-1 every time the backside safety cuts front side.
Yeah.
Because there's no work. Usually teams will have like a palms check, or they'll have a check to where if they run quarters coverage and they get 3-by-1, they'll automatically check to a 3. They'll cover 3 instead of running cover 4. But you can run cover 4 and cut the backside safety. You're just leaving it one-on-one. Sorry, the internet's, of all the days to do it, this wire right here that usually connects us right into the internet, it's not working.
Yeah.
Wi-Fi stinks.
We had it for a second. I thought you had it. That's why I pulled it back up.
The old morning show problems. They'll be fixed. But you were about to show a great, made me think of Joe Adai chip, I believe.
Yeah, it really was. We'll get it. We'll have to show it at some point during the.
But to your point, though, like that play right there, so people are going to look at that as a sack, and it was a sack, and it's a team game, and you got to do your 111th. Well, Nuss's 111th on that play is to rip the 10 stop to the left. You just rip it. It's there. It was open. It was 1-on-1. You're right. Like
it's an easy read.
In quarters, like as soon as you see that backside safety go take away Aaron Anderson, you know what it is.
Yep.
Like that ball's thrown before your receiver stops.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, it's an easy read. It's quarters. You have to. That's what I'm saying. That's why he's struggling a little bit with his pre-snap recognition and his immediate post-snap recognition. We got it. All right, you ready? All right, we're going to watch Mr. Harlan Berry here.
Yeah, 22 brought it this game.
22 brought it. Watch him. His guy's not going to come. So line's working at 22. Harlan Berry has 24 and anybody else. His guy doesn't come. So what is he going to do? Just do nothing? Or is he going to look for work? Bah!
That's a big boy, too.
That's what you call getting flat-backed right there. Hey, okay, but
I would say
coaching point.
After it, get into your route.
Yeah, get into your route.
Don't celebrate it.
Don't talk.
Yeah.
I love it. So people asked earlier, all right, does anybody got some dog in him? Yep. Harlan Berry does. A little teaching point there. Maybe not stand over him. Get into your route because Garrett Nussmeier is probably looking for you.
Yeah. Okay, go back to that. This is a good. Watch Nuss's head. Let it play. 3-by-1, quarters, right, never looks left. Not one time until it was way too late.
You should, what you do, I always look at the quarterback stripe, the stripe of his helmet. You can always tell where he's looking. In this coverage right here, as soon as I get the ball, I am looking right at the safety number 8 to make sure he's cutting.
Right.
If he cuts, I'm right to my X receiver, which is to the left. If he doesn't cut, I got Aaron Anderson coming right there.
Right.
I mean, that's football. That's passing game.
Yeah.
That's learning how to work coverages. That's learning how to read defenses, understand what they're doing, what you're trying to do, and what they're trying to do to stop you.
Yeah.
But you got to know you're experienced enough. You have to understand the weaknesses in the defense. Now, maybe there was an MA that I don't know about. We're not in that room. I don't know what was actually called. Maybe there was an MA on the receiver, and they did have a quarters beater on it. Or maybe Trey Dez was supposed to run a hitch route or a Puma route, and he didn't. But still, the backside is the read.
All right, before we take this break, I want to remind you about our friends over at Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys. Get Gordon and get it done. GetGordon.com. Remember, it is your area code in Louisiana, followed by 888-8888, 318-225-985-337, 504. Does not matter. Anywhere in the state of Louisiana, the G team can help you out. Always on social media, at Get Gordon is going to be the handle on all major social media. See what they're doing throughout the local communities in Louisiana. Always doing something. Get Gordon and get it done. All right, so look, when we come back, it's going to be more of the same. It's going to be more of the same of the issues that plagued you and what you have coming up. Ain't nobody going to feel sorry for you. Texas A&M hasn't won in this building since they've come into the SEC. The only times they've beaten LSU has been in College Station. You don't think they want to get a win inside of Tiger Stadium? You think Alabama's going to feel sorry for you? You think Arkansas and Bobby Petrino, who's putting up points on everybody's going to feel sorry for you? Oklahoma sure not, after what you did to them last year. You got one decision, and you got one choice. And if you don't make that choice, you might not make a bowl game if you don't make that choice. Like, you got to go out there now. I think you will, because you got Western Kentucky. But is that good enough by barely escaping by? You have to stop it. The bleeding's got to stop right now. And you don't have a bye week. You're practicing today. You're getting ready for a team today. And so, you have to take these corrections, and you can't be sensitive about these corrections. And you hope these corrections are being had, right? This is not a tape that you can just say we're on A&M. You can't do that. Not with this. Not the way this looked. You gotta have some hard truths. You got to challenge people when you're watching this tape. And that's what you hope is going on today as they get ready down the road this week for A&M. But it starts on Monday. Monday's a corrections day. Monday's a tell the truth Monday. And that film tells a lot of truths. You have to be able to accept that truth and try to get better from it. And hopefully they get that done because, again, A&M's not going to feel sorry for you as they're trying to go win a national championship right now. All right, we'll take a break. More OTB when we come back here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
All right, go to RussellPools.com, website for Russell Pool Company. When you go to the website, you'll be blown away with the work that they do. You will see a lot of dream pools, other people's dream pools. But what about your dream pool? You've been thinking about it for a long time. You've been putting your design together, not only in your head, you put pen to paper. But the cool thing about Russell Pools, maybe it's 6 different pools that you want a little bit of here, a little bit of there from, and you want to put them all together. They can get that done because it is your dream pool. They're going to customize it to whatever your dreams are, and they're going to do that every single time over at Russell Pool Company.
That's right, Russell Pools, the name you think of when you think of high-quality custom pools. And it can be big, it can be small, it can be it can be super extravagant with a grotto and the fire. It can be super low key and chill, man. So they can really do anything. Take your dream to reality. They got 2 landscape architects right there on staff, so they can draw it, they can build it, they can maintain it, they can literally do everything. RussellPools.com.
Now that she's back in the atmosphere with drops of Jupiter in her head. She acts like summer and walks like rain. Reminds me that there's a time to change.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
Listens like spring and she talks like June. But tell me, did you sail across the sun? Did you make it to the Milky Way to see the lights all fading and that heaven
All right, welcome back in. OTB here in hour number 2.
Dun, 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 dun. How we feeling out there? Everyone chipper?
I mean,
do
I
you
was
think?
kind of yelling in here.
You
in the
know?
break.
Yeah, we were.
I'm in a better mood
Yeah.
now than the start of the show.
Are you?
That's
It's just
fun.
good to get things
No
off your
TV
chest.
It
Yeah,
is.
Like,
It's good to talk about it.
I just kind of sat at home all day and didn't really do anything. Like I feel better now.
Also, we're a vibe.
Sometimes
Like
it's-
OTB is just a vibe.
sometimes ranting is fun. I
Absolutely.
enjoy a good rant.
It's therapeutic.
Yes, absolutely.
So you can
Like
come
there's-
here,
there's, rage
off the
rooms.
bench.
The
Is
people-
Yeah, let us know.
we're a safe place. We're a safe place. You can air out grievances that you have. You can celebrate the victories. We can talk about the defeats within a safe place. We're in like the trust tree right here. It's nice.
What was the thing that made you the most angry about the game? I think the 7-man protection made me the most angry when they were showing cover 0 instead of just lining up and having a cover 0 beater ready to go. You were like,
Well, the problem is that their cover 0 beaters stink, and they tried to do it earlier
That's
in the
fair.
game, and they couldn't do it.
it's a solid point. But like your quarterback was literally like going to place the tight end and like grabbing the running back and placing the running back
Yep.
and like was pointing who they had to block
Yep.
within that. Like
Now there
That-
are some schools of thought out there that still do that, even in the NFL. Sean Payton does that because cover 0. They'll switch it to they call it 88, 89 protection.
you
Like
think Bo Nix lines them up though?
and walks them through
He
it.
walks them through
And does
the
a 7-man
protection.
protection and still doesn't slide 5. There's 5. Anyway, what made me most mad? Ooh. Unnecessary RPOs. Receivers running routes and running plays instead of digging out safeties. RPOs where our offensive line can't get to the second level. RPOs where the running back has to slow roll and because he doesn't know if he's going to get it or not. And then he is too late and he misses the hole and we get stopped for no gain when it should have been a 5-6 yard gain.
Yep.
I'm actually going to pull one of those up. Hey, fingers crossed, guys, that it works.
You know, the also like the other thing for me, after Caden Durham had the long run, and look, I give Caden credit. He's banged up. You could tell, like, he runs with a little hitch in his get up. He doesn't finish the run. Okay, whatever. When you're on the 1 yard line, it is like, it's such a mentality, and it is such a, I'm an alpha, you're not. I'm going to score, and there's not a damn thing you can do about it to stop me. Like, I am in the full belief, if it's 1 on 11 and you give me 4 chances, I'm going to find a way to get in there. It's 1 yard, right? So that whole series was a hot mess after you got down there. It was a disaster. You got a penalty. You run a wildcat play from the 6 yard line. That play should never be brought out right there. Like, ever, never, no situation, no scenario. But as bad as all of that was after that, and you did score, but you had illegal formation, as bad as all of that was after that, you go back to it being 1st and goal from the 1 yard line, and you don't score. That is 3 times in the last 2 games that you've been on the 1 yard line with downs to go and not scored. You want to talk about some damn issues, that might be the main one for me that just makes me angry. 1 yard line is a mindset. It's a mentality. It's I'm a big dog. I'm eating. You're starving. I'm scoring. And you've been down there 3 times and have nothing to show for it. With downs to go. We're not talking about 4th down situations. I'd get mad about that. I'm pissed about not getting a touchdown when you're on the 1 yard line. Like,
I know.
What?
I know. Yeah, it's inexcusable to get to the 1 yard line and not score. Yeah, it wasn't perfectly blocked, and he should have scored. I mean, I think you ask him, he's like, yeah, I should have scored, 100%. Should have. I think he was expecting contact, and he leaned forward and kind of fell forward a little bit instead of staying up, which it wasn't his best run, and he would be the first to admit that.
And I say it on the broadcast all the time. A play like that, you run for a yard. You run for a yard. You find the crease that you think is the one that gives you access to the end zone. Whatever it is, whatever that crease is, it might be an inch wide, it might be 10 inches wide. But once you find the crease that you think it is, you put the hammer down, you throttle that son of a gun, and you score.
That son of a gun.
And you score. You know what I mean? Like, and again, like, Caden got you down there with a 50-plus yard run. I get that. But give him something. Give him the smallest crease that you can imagine, but still a crease. And let him put his head down and go get in the end zone, you know?
Mm-hmm. No doubt.
Ugh. All right.
So what drove you the most crazy?
Oh, nothing.
That was it?
Yeah, that was it. The 7-man protection in that. Because a 7-man protection, to me, I almost always took it as disrespect to the running back.
Yep.
That I couldn't handle what I needed to in a 6-man protection.
Right.
And I college football is different. There's not like enough to be able to, tell, is this guy a really good pass protector? Like when we played, like Jimbo just asked us to do so much in pass protection as running backs. Like we were cross keying. So like when I got to the next level, I was like, oh, I've been doing this for 4 years. And look, Caden's pass protection grade in this game was 18. So I don't know if
he wasn't great. He had a tough time early on blocking his guy. And I blame a lot of it on not necessarily just him. I blame it on the communication between the line, the quarterback, and the running back in pass protection. I can't find it on film where they're communicating with each other, not even like with points or anything. So I think the center, after watching, I think the center is the main person in charge of the mic declaration in pass protection, which is an issue to me. It is a problem. Because your quarterback doesn't know where he's hot from. The running backs don't know who their responsibility is. Now, maybe, the film that I'm watching doesn't start until a certain point. So maybe the mic declarations are happening before that. But there was multiple times where Caden Durham, Mike was working to the will. He should have been blocking the mic, but he's looking to the Sam linebacker. So, like, there's a communication. I've noticed it in a lot of these different games. I'm like, who's calling the mics again? Because the center's communicating with the guard and pointing to a certain guy. But nobody's looking back at Nussmeier and telling him who they're going to. Because the quarterback's got to relay it to the running back. There's communication between those 5 guys, the running back, and the quarter. Everybody's got to be on the same page. And no, I was in an offense like that in Seattle. I hated it. The quarterback was not in charge of making the mic declaration. And they're like, oh, we want to make it easier on the quarterback. Well, the hell you are. Making my job harder because I don't know who's coming. Now, made it easier for some other people.
I didn't like the center calling the mic when I was a running back. I liked you being able to be like, hey, Mike's 56.
Right.
All right.
It just eliminates confusion, right? If you can just tell the running back, but if the center's making it, all right, real quick. Hey, I got it working. Taylor, hit me with a clip real quick. All right, this is another play. This is really like you asked me what drove me crazy, so another one I pulled up. RPOs. So many behind the line of scrimmage. Run the damn ball. Pull it. We got numbers down below. Yeah, it's not the most advantageous look because you could kind of make the argument.
Was this 3rd and 1 or 2nd and 1?
This is 2nd and 1, I believe.
Yeah.
You can kind of make the argument that they have 7 in the box and you have 6 blockers. So what? They're rotating the safety down to the screen side. Like, again, I don't know what his reads are, what his looks are. But run the dang ball.
Yeah. We loading again.
Here we go.
There we go.
Yeah, so we have the zone to the left. So on the screen, it'll be to your right, but to the left side of the line of scrimmage, blocked up perfectly.
Yeah, we did.
Perfectly. It's a gash.
Yeah. Golly.
It's a gash. Stop giving him the option to do this. I don't know. I don't know if they're sitting in the quarterback room and grading it and being like, yep, that's all right. You get a plus. Get a plus for that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I'll give you a minus. Go until real quick. Stop. 75. You got to have some awareness, my guy. Right tackle.
Yeah.
You got this guy. Back. Look, you got to hinge back. 11's not as big of a threat as this guy that's about to enter himself between tight end and tackle.
Yeah.
You got to hinge back, take that hit off your running back, and leave your running back one-on-one with this linebacker that's got his heels at 5 yards away
Yeah.
from the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm with you. I get it.
But that's not
that-
blowing up the play. But I'm just saying, like, those are the things that, like, when we showed Vanderbilt clips, that's what they were doing.
Yeah.
Right? The guy that his guy's not Bauer Sharp, but he eliminated him, then took on Trades Green, and his partner was able to make the play.
Yeah. I mean, he should be 1-on-1 to number 1 right there, third level. Anyway, run the damn ball.
All right. Ooh. Hi.
How we doing?
All right, when it comes to heavy construction and industrial work across Louisiana, nobody does it better than Pala. From fabrication and maintenance to construction and turnaround services, Pala delivers safety, precision, and results every single time. They probably run the ball. For over 50 years, they've been the trusted team behind some of the biggest projects in the Gulf South. So when it's time to get the job done right the first time, you go with the pros at Pala. That's palagroup.com. Palagroup.com. Building Louisiana's future one project at a time. Again, that is palagroup.com. Alondra, Tate, maybe before we get out here, and I know we're late, I don't really care. The things that made you the most upset, y'all ready to have those maybe when we come back? That way I give y'all time to really marinate, maybe think about it. Maybe we can even pull up a play if y'all can.
Plenty of time to marinate on this.
Alondra's got the Christmas list ready to go. It's a scroll. We'll have that for you when we jump back here. It is off campus. Off the bench.
Hello.
Off the bench.
Wrong show.
A lot of offs.
A lot of offs.
Off the bench.
Off the bench.
See, that's why I just try to keep it simple with OTB.
Be better.
Go to GCOPnet.com. Gulf Coast Office Products. Look, if you work in one of the industries where you need documents and you need them when you need them, you can't wait. It is not something where it's like, I hope and I wish I could get them. No, you need them because that's part of who you are. So banks, universities, hospitals, law firms, GCOP is always going to make sure that you're up and running. You call the person that's always going to be the person that gets it done. You're not transferred 17 different times. You're not talking to a computer. You're talking to a human being who's going to help you out. Go to GCOPnet.com.
That's right, GCOPnet.com, Gulf Coast Office Products, Louisiana's leading copier and printer source. Offices in New Orleans, Baton Rouge, Mandeville, Lafayette. They are a local company here to help local businesses. Yeah, sure, they send printers and copiers all over the country, but they are located right here in Louisiana, ready to help your office with its paper, with its printing, with its copying, whatever it is. Go see them, GCOPnet.com.
Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. By now, you should have somehow realized what you gotta do.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
Feels the way I do about you now. Backbeat, the word is on the street that the fire in your heart is out. I'm sure you've heard it all before, but you never really had a doubt. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. And all the roads we have to walk are winding, and all the lights that lead us there are blinding. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how.
All right, welcome back in. OTB, live from the Raising Cane studio. I'm going to throw it over to Alondra and Tate. We aired our grievances with the thing that made us the most upset. Mine was 7-man protection and also not scoring on the 1-yard line for the third time in 2 games. Not scoring, like, from the 1-yard line with multiple downs to go.
Mm-hmm.
What was yours?
RPOs.
RPOs, yeah, certainly.
Just poor, offensive line play in general. But RPOs.
Yeah, just hand the ball off.
Not really allowing offensive linemen to be aggressive. Slow rolling handoffs to where we can't really hit the hole hard. And then more importantly, like, run the dang ball. Quit throwing wide receiver screens and having your wide receivers run RPO routes instead of digging out safeties.
All right, Alondra, Tate.
So I'm actually with you on this one. The lack of ability to score when you're in the red zone and on the 1 yard line makes me so angry that I can't even begin to explain, because it's also, like you said, it's a different mindset. Like you're there and I'm going to score no matter what. And so it just feels so soft to me that you're on the 1 yard line and you can't, again, with multiple downs to go, and you can't get it past the pylon. Like it blows my mind and it makes me so angry. And I think that the mentality of this team and the lack of physicality of it too also is like my biggest gripe with it.
Yeah, man.
I mean,
it's
again,
always
we
and
showed
forever.
clips
It's gonna bother me.
where we were getting big boyed by, again, this isn't your granddaddy's Vanderbilt,
Or
but
your
Still a hard pill to
or
swallow.
your daddy's Vanderbilt, but it's still Vanderbilt, and they still out physicaled you. They played way better than you in pretty much every aspect of the game.
Yeah.
And and the other part is that I feel like, and again, I am not well versed enough to say this definitively, so you can tell me if you agree or disagree with me, but it feels like there's no sort of scheme or like game plan, or like if there is, there's no rhyme or reason to it.
Down there,
Offensively?
like once you get down there.
Offensively.
Yeah.
So actually, when you were saying that, it reminded me of something that I picked up live during the game. So after Caden got stopped on the 1 yard line, so now you're 2nd and 1 from the 1.
Yeah.
Remember,
Call timeout.
well, they call timeout.
10 men on the 10 guys on the
Yeah,
Yes.
because you had one receiver. Let's see. Yeah, because you had one come in, but you had 2 leave. Yes. But then, and look, Vanderbilt's got good coaches. Again, I played with their defense coordinator. He's a smart football player. After the timeout, they went into the huddle, and Nussmeier, I'm pretty sure he either read off a wristband or whatever it was. It was like in detail what he was saying to every single person. Okay, that tells me that you've got something. And it's probably going to be through the air. Now, you scored. Xavier Thomas is the one where he motioned in, looked like he was going to cut off backside on a run, goes out. Okay, cool. But like even that, it's like you kind of telegraphed that because you huddled up and then you saw Nussmeier go over the entire play there. Like even that's like, okay, well, you got a penalty. Why? Because you had a lot of different things going on in that play. Now, you got to stay disciplined. Like, that's on players.
Yeah.
You get paid. You got to be able to not have an illegal formation. But, like, even there, it's like you're on the 1 yard line. It's 2nd down. Do we really need that?
Right.
Like, is that what you really need to call? Or do you need to just, hey, Jack Pyburn, come on in the game.
Right.
Hey, tight ends, y'all come on in here.
Yep.
All right?
Yep.
Because,
Yeah,
like, when you have movement and motion down there, you have –
Yeah, just don't flinch, though. I mean,
For sure.
It was a good play call. It was a good play call, well executed. Just, your third tight end comes in and flinches a little bit when the defensive line does that shift, and that's why the
was it a
defensive
false
line
start or
did-
legal formation? I can't remember.
It was a false start because
Was it?
the
You
defensive line.
had a legal on Chester later. He was too far off the line of scrimmage.
Which
And when I mean too far off, I mean like 3 yards far.
Yeah,
too
he
far
was.
off.
He was.
Which the defensive line. This is why defenses do this to get a false start, especially down here in this tight zone. Because if they get a penalty, it doesn't matter. You move the ball 2 inches. Now, if we get a penalty, it moves it back 5 yards. They do the quick shift to the left, and it's hard. I mean, it's hard to hold your water. I mean, it is like when the defensive lineman all shifts.
Football's
at the same
hard,
time.
Matthew.
Football's hard. It was easy. Everybody would do it. But it was a good play call. I'm not going to hate on that. That was a good play call. We scored, but we just flinched, go back.
It
And
was, but I think just like that's a 3rd down call.
no, I
maybe
think
I'm
it's
splitting
a
hairs.
2nd down call. It's
Do you?
it's a 2nd down call just because 3rd down
Quarterback
they're
wants to throw the ball.
expecting a little bit more.
quarterback.
Now, the Wildcat play, awful play.
Oh, that was the worst of the day.
It was terrible. But so if you're going to do it,
Can we pull that up? Do you
yeah,
have
we
it?
can pull it up. I got it right here.
Go ahead, Tay.
We're going to see if it works. But oh wait, I'm not plugged in.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Yeah. So the Wildcat play, it wasn't even really a Wildcat. It was just a direct snap.
Yeah.
To the running back, but I don't even know what you call the play. It's like a wedge, I think.
That is not
Like,
from the
so-
6-yard line.
So the problem is, like Wildcat, you use the Wildcat to get an extra blocker up to the 2nd level.
Kind of turns into ISO on the left
Just,
side.
but look at the two tight ends. They're just wedging down. They're trying to go into the B gap to get to the second level.
Oh my!
Hey, what is it? I don't know. I know what it is. It's the flying V. Emilio Estevez did it. The Ducks did it. Ducks fly together.
Go to the end zone copy of that.
We're gonna try. We're gonna try. Everyone. Oh, come on, Taylor. You got this.
What did you? I didn't want the black screen up there. I didn't know how long.
Hey,
it was.
and also,
that's not fooling anybody.
no, and also, if you're gonna do it side by side, Juwan, don't put your hands up, my guy. Look,
I don't. Do we?
Oh my!
Is that
worse than I
fooling it?
thought.
This is worse than I thought too.
Nussmeyer's off a little bit. He's calling the cadence, but Juwan's got his hands up. I wonder what's going to happen.
At least just take Nuss out. Like, go line him up out there so they have to walk somebody out with him.
Right. Nobody goes with him when he runs. Watch. Nobody goes with Nussmeier.
We're just trying to.
That's a bad read by Juwan too.
Man.
Like,
I mean, but
not-
what do you tell him to read? You're going up the zero hole and just you're going to go left or right. What? Like what?
I'd go left because of leverage, but still,
Sure, but
nitpicking.
like it's an impossible.
Try to hit right here.
This
and
is
try.
way worse than whenever I like looking at the film. It is way worse than in person.
Nussmeier was a wasted player on that play. Nobody goes with him because they don't.
And again,
What are you saying? It doesn't look like a normal shotgun play.
Again, if you're going to
doesn't.
call the cadence with your quarterback, don't have the Wildcat guy that's getting direct snap with his hands up.
Yeah.
Directly behind the center.
Y'all. Like, I went to a high school where that was like a staple play for us, like direct snap to the running back. It was a great play. My hands were on my knees like I was a running back.
Till the ball snapped.
And
And
it's
guess what? When the center snapped it, guess what I did? Went from my knees to here and caught it.
And it's super easy to say, like, hey, you should have gone left right there. Like, things are happening so fast. You can't, as a running back, you can't be expected to go run right up the ass of the center and go left or right. Right? Now, sometimes you cut back.
You got to kind of read it like a belly play.
On a zone play, like to the right, sometimes you read the leverage and you cut backside. But like, you just like get a direct snap and you run to the ass of the center and
Double
say, all right.
ISO, like I don't even know.
I don't know. I've never seen that play.
Get Tay-Tay's least favorite thing after the break.
Yep.
Yeah, after the break.
Yeah, boy.
I'm about to boy.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry,
Yep,
what's
yep.
the
break?
passionate show?
Break.
Okay.
Off the bench.
Nailed that one. Good
Tommy's windows, doors, and siding.
Yo, Tommy!
Hey, Tommy. Sorry, Tommy. GoTommys.com, GEAUX, Tommys with a Y.com. When you go to the website, you'll clearly see the difference. Check out, they got sections for each thing they do, windows, doors, and also siding, but also other services like gutters and anything you've got going on. It's going to be in that tab. Testimonials of past clients, a gallery of work, contact information, all there on the website. Award-winning Tommy's Windows, Doors, and Siding year after year after year, including best windows in Baton Rouge, according to The Advocate this year. GoTommys.com.
That's right. Go Tommy's, the best windows, the best siding, the best doors in Louisiana. So if you have a project, no matter the size, make sure you get Tommy to go out there and give you a price on it and just talk to him about the project. You can go see their gallery of work. And, oh, yeah, go check it out. Ever since 2016, every single year at Angie's List Super Service Award winners. Hang the banners right there. GoTommys.com.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in, OTB. Louisiana Roots, local people, real service. That is Campus Federal Credit Union. So whether you're looking for a new checking account, remember, multiple options for you and what your needs are, your family's needs, a car loan, or even help with your business finances, Campus Federal has been servicing Louisiana communities since 1934. They understand what it means to take care of their own because they are from here, right here in Louisiana, Shreveport, Baton Rouge, and New Orleans. Stop by a branch near you, or you can visit them online at campusfederal.org to learn more. Campus Federal, where family, community, and your finances come first. Again, campusfederal.org.
I think like hour 3 should just be like a super chill.
No.
Like
We should crop
good.
to sports.
we should probably. I mean, we got.
Can I crow hop somebody?
Hey, we got winners
crow?
coming up. We got
No.
winners
Yeah.
coming
winners
up.
and losers.
Can we
Oh.
just do winners? Because
And-
we've had a lot of losers.
And also, I do got to say,
Oh God. Oh, are you gonna
We,
say?
um, We lost another one.
Oh,
We did.
Yeah.
Might
So
lose
hour
another
3.
today.
Yeah.
We lost the good one.
Today.
We lost the good one, everybody. So there's going to be a eulogy coming up.
Yeah.
We're
It's
gonna
a tough
pour
word
one
to
out.
say.
Eulogy.
Eulogy. Is it really?
Yeah, it's
We all
not at all.
said it. we all
We
just
all said it perfect the first time, even me. Not even on me.
I mean, there's a lot of words that are hard. I'm with you on that one.
Words are tough.
Words are tough. So is losing to Vanderbilt.
So I got to say that, like, you know, we're not going to show, we don't have the answers here. All we can do is point out what physically happened during the game.
Mhm.
Show the deficits.
Yep.
What happened? Why we don't have the answers, certainly. And
Oh, if you want to ask me for that, I'll give you some opinions.
we got opinions.
All the
We got
answers.
opinions for days.
Yeah.
How about the Saints though?
But if people, y'all looking at us for answers, we ain't got it.
I do. I'll give them to you. Fullback belly on the goal line, on the 1 yard line.
No, don't do that.
Off the bench.